to Learners Tube. So in this class we are going to discuss about the parts of Java language. So here there are three different there are three different types of parts in Java language, right? So here we're having the three different types of parts in Java language, or three different additions are there in Java programming or Java language. So what are the different types of parts or additions are there in Java language means just are as follows. So here we're having the three levels. The first one that is called as J2SE. So here J2SE stands for Java 2 Standard Edition. So Java 2 Standard Edition, or which is also called as Java 2 Software Edition. So here we can say that, so Java 2 Standard Edition or Java 2 Software Edition, which is also called as Core Java. So after that, come to the point J2EE. So J2EE stands for Java 2 Enterprise Edition, or which can also called as Advanced Java. So J2EE stands for Java 2 Enterprise Edition or Advanced Java. So right now here we're having the third type, the third edition, which is called as J2ME. So here the J2ME stands for Java 2 Mobile Edition or Java 2 Micro Edition, which is also called as Mobile Java. So which is also called as Mobile Java right now. So after that, what's the thing here? J2SE. That means Java 2 Standard Edition or Core Java. What does it mean? So here through this, that means through this J2SE, through this we can able to develop the standalone applications. So we can able to develop the standalone applications. So what does here the standalone applications means? Just have example here. We're having the different types of standalone applications. Those are, for example, we're having the different types of standalone applications. For example, WordPad, Paint, media players, antiviruses, that means antivirus. So these are the different types of, and so on. So these are the different types of J2SE example. So here, what does it mean? The standalone application. So standalone application means what? Just have a look here. What does it mean? The standalone application. So here, the standalone application means, that means through this application. So here the applications are the applications in which do not require any client server architecture. That means standalone application do not require any type of client server architecture. That means without having the client server architecture in a particular, that is in a personal PC, in a personal laptop also we can use the standalone applications. That means softwares like WordPad, Paint, media players, antiviruses, etc. After that, right now come to the second point, that is, so these applications are applicable only for desktop applications, right? So desktop applications in the sense without having the internet we can access it. So after that, right now come to the third point. So it do not require any internet connection. It do not require any internet connection. So without having the internet connection also we can use this standalone application. So after that, right now, it do not require any external application support. It do not require any external application support. So these are the different types of standalone applications. So how can you define the standalone application means? So these are the different points. So after that, come to the point. Yes, after that we're having one more point, that is the application. Yes. So after that, here we're having one more point for the Java 2 SE, that means J2SE. So the applications we can launch by using the command line arguments. So the standalone applications are developed or deploy or launch by using command line arguments. What does it mean, the command line arguments, which we'll discuss in the later sessions, or by using the executable jars So here, what does it mean, the executable jars? So which will this is the thing which we'll discuss in the later sessions. So right now, come to the point J2EE. So what does it mean, the J2EE? So Java 2 Enterprise Edition, which is also called as Advanced Java. So Java 2 Enterprise Edition or Advanced Java. So right now, come to the point here J2EE, that is, so through this we can able to develop web applications. So through this we can able to develop web applications, so such as, or for example, Gmail, Yahoo, right? So Gmail, Yahoo, then banking applications, banking, and so on, right? So banking and so on, or etc., whatever it is. So right now, what does it mean, the web application? So there is a lot of difference between the standalone applications as well as the web applications. So what are the different points in which comes under web applications? So the first point, it needs client and server or concept. It needs clients and server concept. It needs client and server concept, right? So the second point, to access the application, to access the application, the internet connection is mandatory. The internet connection is mandatory or compulsory, right, or must. So without having the internet connection, we cannot access these web applications, right? So this is the mandatory thing. If you want to access the web application, at that time the internet connection is mandatory. So right now, come to the next point. These applications are launched. So whereas in the case of J2SE, which can be launched through the help of executable jobs, but in this case we can launch through the help of HTTP driven. So what does it mean, the HTTP? HTTP means hypertext transfer protocol, right? So it can be launched by using HTTP driven or HTTP request sent to the servlet, which is present in the server side, right? So these are the different types which comes under J2EE. So right now, come to the point J2ME. So what does it mean, the J2ME? So here in J2ME, that means in Java 2 micro edition, so we can able to develop, to this J2ME, we can able to develop applications which run on mobiles, that means mobile phones or cell phones or smartphones, whatever it is, all are equal, right? So the J2ME, through the help of J2ME, we can able to develop applications which can run on mobile phones. And then here there is an important note we have to know, that is, so here in Java we are using the technology. So here we're having the different types of technologies. So those are the technologies are, so first one, that is the J2SE, then again second one J2EE, then again the third one, that is the J2ME. So after that, right now come to the framework. So here we're having the different frameworks which are used in Java. So here we are having the different types of frameworks. So those are, the first one, that is called as struts, right? The second one, that is springs, right? So the second one is springs, and then the third one is hibernate. Right? So the third one is the hibernate. So these are the different types of frameworks which are used in Java, right? So after that, here we're using the different types of IDEs. Here we're having the different types of servers. So IDEs we'll discuss later. So here we're having the different types of servers. So what are the different types of servers we are using? Means first one, the Tomcat. Then again we can use the Glassfish. So Glassfish is another type of server. And then third one, that is called as the JBoss, so which is also another type of server. And then the fourth one, which is called as WebSphere. WebSphere is also one type of server. And then after that we are using WebLogic. WebLogic is also one type of server, and so on. So here we are using different types of servers. After that, finally we are using the different types of IDEs. What does it mean, the IDE? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So integrated development environment. So here we are using the different types of IDEs. So what are the different types of IDEs we are using? Means here the first one, that is called as Eclipse. Eclipse is the IDE, which is the very, very famous IDE for using the Java. So after that, the second one is MyEclipse. Then again, so here we're having the NetBeans, and so on. So thanks for watching us.